Seattle won the toss. They defer. Rams get it. Football's back in LA. And Benny Cunningham will back his way out of the end zone in the first drive for Case Keenum and this offense that Keenum, as you saw, went 3-2 as a starter. He starts with a throw, and the first pass a completion. That's Lance Kendricks, a gain of 4.
So complicated in what they do. It's a tough team to move the ball against.
Play action pass caught. Britt, he shook one tackle and is going to fight to about a yard and a half shy of a first down. It's been a while for Jeff Fisher. 3 straight throws and a first down as Kenny Britt makes a diving catch for 7 at the 40. Still nothing from Gurley. Kendricks underneath, and this one is thrown out of the reach of Tavon Austin. Finally Gurley, right side, trying to get to the edge, and a good play made by Chancellor. And a flag comes in at the end of the play. Looked like a face mask, maybe on the tackle. Cam Chancellor made the tackle.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask. Defense, number 31. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Passing game, something that's been very hard for them for the last year.
Keenum protected, pass caught. Austin inside the 30.
He's got to start making some plays down the field.
Hand off to Gurley. And after his initial run, which went backward for 2, this one loses 1 as Michael Bennett. Big number 72 sticks his face in there and makes the play. Pass caught. Kendricks down to the 21. 3rd and short coming up. Bobby Wagner on the stop, the 2-time Pro Bowl middle linebacker. 3rd down and 3. Keenum incomplete. Kendricks the target.
Tell you, Jeff Fisher's been known to try some trick plays in the special teams game. I think he'll kick it here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
Get the sense that's coming at some point. Drilled by Greg Zuerlein. 49ers on the road was 53, and they lead 3-0. Russell Wilson will start at the 25.
Going to be a real challenge for this Seattle offensive front to protect Russell Wilson today.
Rawls gets it to start the day, and great penetration by William Hayes. And a loss of 2.
Formidable group for the Rams.
2nd and 12. Rawls left side. Draws a crowd. And a loss on the play. And there's Aaron Donald to clean it up. Screen it. Kristen Michael. And they just get some of that initial yardage back. 3 and out to start the day for Seattle. And Austin will stay away. Good starting field position for Los Angeles. See if they get Gurley going on this drive. Instead, it's Austin on the handoff. Outruns Clark. Nice gain of about 8.5. St. Louis after being there from 1995 to 2015. 2nd down and 2. Handoff is to Gurley, trying to get him started. He is knocked down right at the marker. Pretty good spot by the line judge. And we'll see if they give a first down.
Holding, offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
Last week in that win against the Miami Dolphins, and just a very active, high motor guy, just like all of these guys are.
2nd and 12, and Austin was open. Case Keenum overshot him.
When we saw him this past Friday, he said he was going home right after our meeting. He was going to go hang out, you know, at his house and try to relax a little bit.
Here underneath to Benny Cunningham, a long way to go, and a nice tackle is made.
Running and moving a little bit, and that's what Rob Boras has done.
Becker punts it end over end. Lockett with a fair catch at the 20.
Hey, you!
4-man rush out of the backfield. Pass is caught. What a hit. Mark Barron just laid out Thomas Rawls, a gain of 2.
What a job he did last year when they moved him into that position. Excellent player.
Here's Wilson. He keeps it on that read option, and he'll lose yardage as Westbrooks and Aaron Donald are there to tap him down. A loss of 2. 3rd down and 10. Flag is down. Pass is incomplete. And it's an offside against LA. Russell Wilson will get another crack at 3rd down.
Lining up in the neutral zone, offside, defense, number 93. 5-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
Pull it together.
3rd down and 5, quick throw, pass caught, 1st down. Out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 6, and Doug Baldwin, who has been on fire.
I think all the moves that they make is a reflection of how much they think of him.
Tight formation, pass is caught by Lockett. Everybody bunched near the line of scrimmage except for one, and number 16 is good for 35. From the 34, and whistles stop it.
Before the snap, false start, offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Flags again.
False start, offense, number 63. 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Compliment to Tom Cable, but even more of a compliment to Russell Wilson.
1st and 20. Wilson steps through, and he slides down. That'll draw a flag. Alec Ogletree hit him as Russell Wilson went into the slide.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 52. Blows to the head of a sliding quarterback. 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
1st down at the 24. Wilson wide open underneath Lockett. Tyler Lockett good for 7.
Well,
2nd and 3, handoff to Michael. And Kristen is brought down, it looks like, with enough for a 1st down. Well, we'll go through that in a second. 1st down. There's Rawls. A lot of blue jerseys and back to the line of scrimmage. But there's no Akeem Ayers, there's no Chris Long, there's no James Laurinaitis, who's now in New Orleans.
here in the early going of this game.
On 2nd down, Wilson finds a receiver. That's Rawls. Lowers his shoulder and sets up 1st and goal at the 3 as he went through Sensabaugh.
This offense as well as the coaches do, and he knows where those outlet receivers are.
Play action. And this one's thrown away. But a flag is thrown in the end zone. And right now the indication is offensive pass interference against Seattle.
Pass interference, offense, number 15. 10-yard penalty, replay, 1st down.
They get on the league when you get down in this area.
1st and goal, quick throw, Lockett looking for a block or 2. Tyler Lockett will take it to the 9, where it will be another penalty flag, and it's another face mask against the Rams.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask. Defense, number 22. Half the distance to the goal line, automatic, 1st down.
1st and goal now from the 4. Handoff is to Michael. Nothing. Well played by the Rams. Ogletree lost his helmet. Looking left all the way. Now back out to his right. Pass incomplete. McDonald in coverage on Will Tukuafu, the fullback. Pass is incomplete, broken up, and a good play made by LaMarcus Joyner. Kersey intended target. 23-yarder is drilled by Hauschka, tie game. 15 seconds into the second quarter.
You can dominate a game as we saw last week, but if you're settling for field goals, you're just not creating any separation.
Back to the air. Pass is incomplete as Britt lost his footing.
Big Rams fan, and Jack Youngblood was always one of my guys.
Pass-heavy approach so far for Rob Boris. This time they hand to Gurley. He's good for 4. Brought down by Chancellor. 3rd and 6.
A little bit more consistent level.
3rd down and 6, and the trigger man pulls the trigger in a drop. Kenny Britt had first down yardage and could not haul it in. Good first drive by the Rams. Have gone back-to-back 3-0. Hecker. Best of the game. Now drives Lockett back around the 20. Kristen Michael right side. Tackle made by Dominique Easley, former Patriot. 2nd and 7. Pass caught. That's Baldwin, and Doug Baldwin is going to be forced out of bounds at the 30 for the Seattle first down. On first down, Wilson going to air it out. Lockett downfield. Pass caught. And a flag is thrown. We'll see who it's against.
It looked to me, Joe, like it might be on Tyler Lockett. From here, it looked like he might have grabbed the corner on his.
And it is against Troy Hill in coverage, but they threw the flag on Lockett.
Interference. Offense, number 16. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
Wilson slides out of trouble and now slides down. And a gain of 1.
There each day during the week, getting ready and letting his players know he's going to be there on Sunday.
Blitz coming. And Michael runs right past it. A big gain on 2nd down and 19. Mark Barron on the tackle after a gain of 12. Aired out again. This time Richardson. Pass broken up. Good coverage by Troy Hill.
Good played ball by Troy Hill.
Ryan hits it. Austin is going to take it. And he had a hole there for a moment. It closed up fast. 15-yard return, Tyvis Powell. Here's Gurley. Gurley out to the 41, picked up 3. To where the franchise was from 1946 until 1994. Here's one off the hands of Tavon Austin. It drops to the turf as Shed tried to close on it. The Seahawks wanted a flag for a false start. Instead, it's a big hit on Tavon Austin, and it's Wagner.
I'd be a little surprised here if they tried.
Straight away, the punt end over end with Lockett. A fair catch inside the 15. And a national championship, a co-national championship back in the late 70s. What a coach, what a man. And best friends with John Madden growing up as Rawls carries it for 4 and for the Rams. Here's Rawls. Back run, a good tackle. Tackle made by Donald. Baldwin's fine. He's back out there for Seattle. Here's one near sideline, and this will draw a flag as Lockett was interfered with by Troy Hill. And there's 32 again for the Rams. This one looks to be on him.
They kind of have gone after Hill here a little bit, and Lockett, he has a step. The problem for Troy Hill was it was a ball that was underthrown, and that's hard then on the defensive back.
Defense, number 32. Spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Play action. Wilson in trouble. Runs into his offensive lineman. Flags all over the place as Quinn is there. There are 2 separate fouls on this play.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding. Offense, number 78. Illegal contact. Defense, number 22. These penalties all set. Replay, first down.
Maybe we're getting him for offsides, but he didn't. He just flew right by Sal.
On first down, here's Rawls, and a good play made by Joyner. LaMarcus is not big, 5'8", 184, playing with a broken toe. Protection breaks down at the end, and the pass is broken up. Kirsch was the target, Ogletree in coverage. Rams back out, we're showing blitz. Pass is caught for a first down by Richardson.
That was a well-designed play for the first down.
Handoff is to Rawls, and there is nothing there. The ground game for the Seahawks has yet to get anything going, as Brockers and Easley are there for the Rams. A loss of 1. Blitz, quick throw, Rawls. Rawls made a man miss.
I think he's one of the best in the business.
Third down and 9, blitz, pass, broken up.
So the Seahawks have been able to get some drives going, but the Rams have tightened up. Keep this game pretty tight.
Austin will let it go over his head and into the end zone. Just 3 carries, 6 yards. That's it. Keenum going to air it out. Sideline, Austin not there. Second and 10, screen for Gurley with blocking. First down and more. Spins his way to the 39.
20.
From the 39, it's Gurley. And Todd Gurley is good for 5.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get down next weekend, too.
Second and 5. Gurley's getting loose now, and Todd Gurley's got a first down inside Seattle territory, good for 8. Play action to him now. Keenum wide open, passes caught Kendricks. Gurley, Bennett. Austin down on a knee, nowhere to go. And the clock is stopped with 1:13, 3rd and goal. Keenum, heavy pressure, pass underthrown. Sherman in coverage on Kenny Britt. (6-3) LA on top. Seahawks as they trail by 3. Richardson will try to take advantage of the chance, and he can't make the 15-yard line. This makes a play or 2. From the 14. There's Jimmy Graham. The big tight end has his first catch.
And not use one of his timeouts in that situation.
Here's one for Graham again, and he's flipped at the 40, and now they've got to use a timeout, which they do with 29 seconds left. Pass is right over the middle, caught. That's Curse, and they will use another timeout. Like to keep the timeout for the field goal unit if you can. See if this is to the sideline. That's in the air and incomplete. Pass caught by Richardson. They're going to have to use their last timeout. This one is incomplete. Graham was the target. Now 9 seconds remain. Wilson, Quinn on his back, ball's out. Donald can't pick it up. Johnson can. And that's how the first half comes to an end. Coming off a back operation, and he was on the back of Russell Wilson. And this good Rams defense makes the play to end the half. 6-3 LA. Kurt and the guys, all yours on the Visa halftime. Paul Richardson is waiting for the kick in a 6-3 game. The drive will start at 25. So Pete Carroll, hands on knees, wondering how healthy this team's going to be when they leave LA. It's Christine Michael. Like to get him going. With Aaron's report focusing on the ground game, and Ogletree makes a stop after a gain of 5.
Long way from when he was first selected to come to Seattle.
2nd down and 5. Michael again. Robert Quinn helps on the stop. He had Ogletree there with him, and first down and more. Michael slips down as he crossed the 40. He takes it out to the 44.
He's a fine runner.
Wilson goes down in the arms of William Hayes. And a sack for this Rams defense, a loss of 8. 2nd down and 18. Wilson ducks down and now just flips it for a completion, albeit a short one, to Luke Wilson, his 3rd catch of the season.
Hey, you.
Wilson got a long way to go and won't get there. Slides down in midfield. Ryan lost it for a moment, ends up getting away a good punt. Over the head of Austin, and that'll be tapped down near the 5 by Tyvis Powell. 50% when he's gone downfield 20 or more yards. Handoff is to Gurley. And over the left side, a gain of 3. Now 2nd down. Play action. Keenum down the sideline. Got a man, Britt. Flag is down back at the 19.
Sean Shedd, that's where the flag came out.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 35. That foul is declined. The result of the play, first down.
Go give your guy a shot, and Britt's able to haul it in.
Here's Gurley left side, breaks 1. KJ Wright on the stop. After Gurley took off left and picked up 9. Keenum to the sideline, not there.
Single.
Gurley's got it.
20. Attack.
Here he is. This time the Seattle defense stands him up. A gain of a couple. Cunningham will try to cut it back and take it to the 40. Cam Chancellor is there for Seattle, as he often is. A gain of 2. 3rd down coming up. A stunt up front, and they get home. Sacked by Frank Clark. And a big stop for the Seattle defense on 3rd down.
Clark earlier, and he's right in the middle, and he just takes it. He just does an outstanding job of just beating the man, and Case Keenum has no chance. Tim Barnes is trying to snap and then get over. He's getting a little help from his right guard.
Not just the first time Keenum's been sacked, it's the first time he's been hit. End over end with Richard Sherman waiting for it, and the catch back near the 10. Also limited by this good Rams defense. We're starting field position for Seattle. Michael trying to do something about it. Good start to the drive, as Christine Michael went around Alec Ogletree and picks up 10. Best rushing attack in the NFL. Michael right side gets the edge. And Christine Michael gonna hop out of bounds as the ground game starts to pick it up.
Christine Michael, I like him as a runner, what he's shown last year and then this year.
Now a rookie gets the ball. That's Alex Collins, a 5th round pick out of Arkansas. Andy Lemon on the ground again with the rookie again, Collins, and he is stood up. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Second round pick on him, starting to reap some of the benefits.
Now 3rd down and 10. Wilson Throws on the run, incomplete. Well covered was Curse. Punt of the afternoon for John Ryan. Austin, a fair catch, hauls it in inside the 15. And a good punt by Ryan. 51 yards, nothing on the return. The ball's marked at the 13, where the Rams have it up 3. Play action with Keenum. Pass for Austin is caught out near the 40. Working on Chancellor.
Single.
Like 20. Attack.
Here's Gurley right side. And there's Sherman, who is known, Troy, for his coverage skills, but he can tackle. Goff watching the backup quarterback. 2nd and 7. Keenum gets rid of it, has a man, a first down. Pass is caught by Brian Quick. Here's Gurley. Clark in there to make the stop. A gain of 1. So back to Jared Goff as the Rams gave up 6 picks. 13.
Like 20.
2nd and 9. Keenum. Sideline. Pass is caught by Britt. And the catch is good. Tavon Austin gets it. KJ right in his face, and out of bounds he goes. Gurley at the top of the formation on 2nd and 12. Keenum's going to slide through and make it inside the 25. 3rd down coming up. Bobby Wagner on the tackle. Big 3rd down here. Benny Cunningham incomplete as they tried to get him out of the backfield. There wasn't much there anyway. 2-yard try for Greg Zuerlein. Well, this is big, and see who it's it against. It's 4th and 5. Both sides saying it's against the other, and it's against
Offense,
LA.
number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So now a 47-yard try. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
Well, Greg the Leg gets to keep his nickname.
He does. For the 4th time in the last 5 tries against their divisional rival, the Seahawks. That's why they call him Greg the Leg, Troy. 15 points in 7 quarters, and they start with a throw and a completion to Jermaine Curse.
Swelling, though, subsided.
Jay Thanks, 2nd down and 8. This one floated for Baldwin too far.
But he's having to operate within a different game than he's used to.
3rd down and 8. Opportunity to run. The opportunity is over, and it's Ogletree who makes the play.
You know, as a young undrafted rookie, and you know he could come in and execute the plays, but he's not Russell Wilson.
Line drive punt. Austin on the move. Makes a couple miss, but cannot turn it into much. To win their opener, leading by 6, starting at the 32. Keenum throws downfield. Kendricks. He's incomplete. Late call as the officials came together and determined that Lance Kendricks did not get both feet down. I think the crowd just goaded Jeff Fisher into a challenge. The crowd reacted. They showed it on the video board here, and the Rams have challenged.
Los Angeles is challenging the rule of the field of an incomplete pass.
I'm not far from you guys, but I see much the same thing. Watch the right shin. Does it get down right about the same time the knee does? Ruling on the field was incomplete. I would have to think it would have to stay incomplete.
After reviewing the play, the rule of the field stands as called incomplete pass. Los Angeles is charged their first challenge and his first timeout of the game.
Play clock down to 2. 2nd and 10. Keenum fires. Pass is broken up with flags. Chancellor in coverage on Kendricks.
The coverage is good.
Pass
He's running
interference.
stride for stride.
Defense, number 31.
But
Foul, automatic, first down.
Handoff is to Gurley. Second-year pro's got a first down.
Nice job on his part.
On first down, they fake it to him. Now Keenum can't afford a sack, and there's Bennett. Averill first there, but Bennett mocks the sack dance of Robert Quinn.
Be huge the way this game has been played.
Here's Austin trying to set up a screen for him. KJ Wright makes the stop, a gain of just 2. Now a big third down coming up. Quick snap. Keenum is going to get knocked down again. And the ball is at the 41. And with that, if nothing else, a flag flies. I'm going to say maybe Seattle takes a timeout.
5-yard penalty.
Instead, all
Still
that
fourth
movement
down.
just produced a delay of game. Seattle's hanging in there down by 6.
No, it was a huge play on that possession, and to turn this into a 9-point game would be huge.
The offense has done little or nothing today for Seattle. Starting at the 9, it's Christine Michael, left side, nowhere to go, except backward and down.
This time after time in the fourth quarter and him lead his team to a victory. We saw it just last weekend against the Miami Dolphins.
Second and 12, over the middle, pass is caught. That's Graham, and a big first down
in this ball game.
First down at the 23. Sideline. Curse. Flag down. And again, they work on Troy Hill. And it's against Seattle. And that's what got Carroll so hot.
Offense, number 15. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
First and 20 now. All alone is Kristen Michael. And a nice pickup on first and 20.
But they see that extension and they're going to call it. And you know, Pete was right there. He didn't think it affected the defender at all.
The former defensive back. Pass is caught. That's good for a first down by Richardson.
Snapped and getting into a rhythm, and this is when he's dangerous.
Here's one down the sideline and incomplete for Richardson. Russell Wilson's been in the NFL since 2012, and Troy since then 14 wins.
He's pretty dynamic.
Second and 10. Pass is incomplete. That's Baldwin, who has been shut out. Pass is caught, but short of a first down. And it's Baldwin. Now they say incomplete as the ball came out at the end. End over end, high hanging punt. Austin will give it a go. And he got hit hard. Nico Thorpe, who was just added to the active roster, flags are down.
During the kick, holding number 46 of the return team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. Los Angeles keeps the ball. First down. Timeout.
Comes up by only 6, start at the 11, and they hand it to Gurley, and he loses yardage. First guy there was Michael Bennett. Bennett came across early. Late flag, pass is caught. Kenny Britt. Flag is down, looks to be against Bennett. That'd be a big completion to Britt.
Defense, number 72. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Early on first down and see what happens.
You called it. There's Gurley, left side, cuts upfield and can make it to the 30 for the first time since 1994. Second and 8. Gurley, nothing.
Hey, drag! Go!
Pressure, pass, caught for a first down, Kenny Britt. And now a penalty flag.
12 in the huddle. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Got you. Like 20. So slush.
Hand off to Gurley. Gets a yard and a half. Meanwhile, if you think about Jeff Fisher and what's on the line here, I mean,
This is a big game with 90,000 people here to support this team.
2nd and 13. That's in the air, and Keenum will watch it drop to the grass. Keenum is going to suffer a sack, but a flag on it. It's Cassius Marsh, and they may flag him for too much with Keenum, which would be an automatic first down. Let's see.
Personal foul. Grabbing the face mask. Defense, number 91. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It's the 8th Seattle penalty. Here's Gurley. It nullifies the sack. The penalty on Cassius Marsh
is being pulled. I mean, they're not looking at it in slow motion like we are.
2nd down and 6. Here's Gurley. And Gurley's going to lose yardage back to the original line of scrimmage, and a flag is down.
And that's big for the Seattle Seahawks.
Decline it.
Holding. Offense, number 73. That penalty is declined. The result of the play, third down.
Still action in this game. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Keenum throws. Kendricks short of the first down. Well, here's the punt for Johnny Hecker. Don't take the fake totally out of your mind, but they play it straight. Fair catch called for by Lockett. Timeout on the scoreboard, too. Wilson downfield. Pass is caught by Lockett at the 35.
Catch by Lockett. He's expecting it to the post. The ball's over his outside shoulder, and he's able to adjust to the ball and make one heck of a catch. Russell Wilson gets it out there, but not where Lockett was expecting it. And who do they target once again? Troy Hill.
There's an injury down on the field, and a timeout is taken. Troy Hill, who was beaten on that play. Rams had to take one on the injury to Hill. On first down. It is incomplete, and somehow Russell Wilson was able to avoid the sack.
Greg Williams, he's showing pressure.
False start.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Quick throw. Pass is caught. That's Baldwin. He gets the 5 yards back. Pass to Michael. Michael, ball's out. Ogletree on it. Rams have it. At regular speed, definitely a catch. When does the ball come out? That ball's out. But they look at it, and it certainly appears, Troy Aikman, like the Rams are going to even their record at 1-1. And he coached under John Robinson with the Rams, and Jeff Fisher, as these two teams start to shove after the play. Jeff Fisher's going to get a win here today.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 72. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
The most important thing for the Rams, 9 of those 12 belong to the guys in the throwback uniforms that the Rams wore here. Back is the LA Rams. 1-1 on the season. Congratulations to Jeff Fisher. And Case Keenum, who gets his 4th win as the Rams quarterback. He did enough here today. And they love LA. And right now they love their Rams.